What's going on, Broncos country? Welcome to Denver Broncos Syndicate, here with another out and about video. I am your host, Gage Madrid, coming at you with Coors Field in the background. Can't really see it too well, but we got Coors Field in the background. Tonight, guys, I want to talk to you about Denver Broncos undrafted free agent running back Jaleel McLaughlin, and if he could potentially become the next PHILLIP Lindsay for this Denver Broncos offense. Now, there are a lot of parallels between PHILLIP Lindsay's game and Jaleel McLaughlin's game. Jaleel McLaughlin comes in at 5'7" and 183 pounds, and he runs a sub 4.45 40. So he definitely brings a nice burst and a nice explosiveness whenever he touches the rock. Now, I also feel like there's one aspect of their games that set apart Jaleel McLaughlin and PHILLIP Lindsay, and that is the passing game. I feel like Jaleel McLaughlin has much better hands than PHILLIP Lindsay does. Don't shoot me, Broncos country. I've got a PHILLIP Lindsay jersey at home in the studio. He's one of my favorite players to ever play for this franchise. But I can also acknowledge his shortcomings in the passing game. And I honestly feel like Jaleel McLaughlin is PHILLIP Lindsay, but with better hands. So the next question becomes, can Jaleel McLaughlin follow in PHILLIP Lindsay's footsteps and become the next undrafted free agent running back to make the Denver Broncos active roster? We have not had a running back do that since PHILLIP Lindsay. So I feel like Jaleel McLaughlin definitely has his work cut out for him. Currently, the Broncos backfield consists of Javonte Williams, who the team is pretty much adamant is going to be ready to go for week 1, Samaje Perine, and Tony Jones Jr. Those are the three guys that I feel like are locks to make the active roster. Now, some interesting guys are competing for Jaleel McLaughlin for potentially that fourth active roster running back spot, because I feel like the Broncos have such an embarrassment of riches at that position, it could really justify carrying 4 running backs on the roster. So I feel like Jock Patrick, the former XFL running back, the league-leading rusher, could come in here and give guys like Jaleel McLaughlin a run for his money, as well as somebody like Tyler Beatty, because what the Broncos are really looking for in that final running back position is a speedy, explosive back, and that's something that Jaleel McLaughlin can certainly bring. Same goes for Tyler Beatty and Jock Patrick. So Jaleel McLaughlin is a guy that I feel like has good speed and good explosiveness, but he's got some stiff competition ahead of him, especially from someone like Jock Patrick. Now, with PHILLIP Lindsay, of course, there was the added emotional connection of him being from Denver, going to high school at South High, and going to college up the road in Boulder. But still, Jaleel McLaughlin has a chance to make a very similar connection to this Broncos fan base, because he's got a chance to be a really special story if he can pan out for this Broncos team as an undrafted free agent. So I'm curious, guys, do you feel like Jaleel McLaughlin has a chance to become the next PHILLIP Lindsay? Drop those comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And while you're at it, guys, be sure to follow me on Twitter at GageMadridNFL for continuing Broncos coverage. And until next time, guys, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.